our headlines.
Harrow success for online submission. BBC recruitment expert comes to Westminster Uni. The CPA holds first Westminster musical for a decade, and another jam session takes place at Area.
We're also covering news in sports and what's on in London with Morgan Rees. You alright? Welcome back to Smoke News. We're finally back in the forum where the cool kids go. My name is Jack.
And I'm Hanan, and I just want to say, in
More
other
important
news,
look at my hair. It's
we
different
have a
this time.
burnt ginger over here.
Burnt ginger. Right, first up we've got some new updates on the online submission campaign started last term by our Vice President of Harrow, Jenny Abanyos. After other campuses have successfully gone digital with coursework submission, Harrow campus students have had their say on handed in assignments. The future is here. Let's check it out and see what the results are.
Hi, I'm Laurie.
I'm Rosie.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Louise.
I'm Darren.
And I'm Jenny, Vice President of Harrow, and together we are
SA Harrow. We'd like to update you about online submission campaign that we've been working on.
After campaigning for a week, we've got about 1,500 petitions signed by the students of Harrow.
The MAD Senior Executive Group in Harrow met last week with representatives from SSHL who ran the online submission pilot last year.
The MAD School are now in the process of drafting a school policy on online submission based on their findings.
This work will be completed and ratified, hopefully, at their next SEG meeting on the 7th of February.
So, that is awesome news for all of us here at Harrow. And of course, congratulations and well done to all of those involved in the online submission campaign. And yes, we did it! Woo!
Well, there we go. That's good, isn't it? Now, would you run a mile? Or maybe 5? The UWSC are hosting a 5k run next month for the Right to Play charity, and all Dragons are going to be taking part too. Anyone else can get involved as well if you fancy getting fit while supporting a great charity in the process. The run takes place in Hyde Park on the 27th of March from 12:30 p.m, and here's a little sneak preview of the route.
Next up, the Accounting and Management Society hosted yet another valuable careers event last week, this time with guest speaker Amy Bateman. The recruitment expert has worked with global corporations and major national media outlets such as The Guardian, The Observer and the BBC, and came down to give student advice on job hunting with social media. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Amy Bateman and I'm from careercake.com. So I've come here today to speak to some students at Westminster Business School about using social media to job hunt.
Really delighted to have Amy Bateman at the University of Westminster talking to students about the fantastic work she does and how she can help them.
There was quite a bit about, you know, what people see about you, so the perspective that you give, what people think of you, and really how it can affect your career. And, you know, there's employers always looking at what you're doing on social media, and it's really important to kind of, you know, make sure that you kind of keep everything intact and not say anything that you shouldn't on Facebook, and because employers are always looking at that.
This personal brand that you identify, that you almost become, needs to be your voice online and offline. Because I see so many people that, you know, I'll receive an application form in my hand and they'll be telling me how positive they are, what a team player they are. And then I'll go onto their Twitter and I'll read about how they've had a really crap day.
Today was a really good event. Amy's really inspiring and it helped me to understand that social media is key for in the new current job market.
If you want to build rapport with me through a photograph and you're looking, doing arty, yeah, it's probably a lovely photograph, but I want to know you. I want to build rapport with you. Look at me. I need to see the white in your eyes.
And overall, I had a very good experience, and I would love to attend all this kind of seminars because, to be honest, as you know, market is tough, recession is there, so you should attend all these career fairs and get some extra knowledge if you can.
Because your level of self-awareness is what will set you aside from everybody else in the market, so that when I'm in an interview and I say, why you? Why you? You have an answer. You can come back to me. You can tell me exactly why I should hire you. What am I going to get?
I thought it was really good. You know, Amy, who came along, she was really great, and you know, she gave me a good perspective of careers and how to, you know, stand out from the crowd.
And for anybody that wants to get any more advice, then you can check out my website, my careers website, which is careercake.com, and I post lots of videos and free advice on there.
Now, another thing what happened last week, the first Discovery Night of the year took place on Thursday down at Area 51 in Harrow. The music students got the evening going with a big old jam sesh whilst inviting everyone to get creative on a massive canvas. The evening was topped off with some sick live acts. It takes place on the first Thursday of every month, so go and check out the next one. Get down there, have a look-see.
Now, did you know that this university hasn't hosted a musical production for over 100 years?
No way.
Yes. Well, the CPA are about to make that fact completely not true anymore. Here's Harry Dodd and the team.
So we're here at the Regent Street campus where musical theatre meet every week to rehearse towards their musical Copacabana. The show's taking place in April, so let's see how far they've got.
So we're going to be performing the University of Westminster's first ever musical, which is Copacabana. The bit you've just seen is actually a show within a show. So the show is taking place in two different clubs, the Copacabana and the Tropicana. This is one of them. And one of the numbers in the club is a pirate scene, and it's all, as you've just seen, lots of piratey stuff going on. And then, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. It's just a show in a show, that bit. There's a lot of other things, lots of other dances, musical numbers, acting scenes and so on. And get yourselves down to the variety show. We've got the variety show happening on the 26th. We've got the variety show happening on the 26th of February, and for that you will be seeing the second number of the show, which is about Lola, who's just arrived in New York. So it's all about her dreams and, you know, she's arriving into New York, what she wants to do. And that number is going to be performed at the variety show without costumes, but just so you get an idea of what's going on. Yeah, so look forward to seeing you there.
Luke's Jokes, don't miss out. Tickets will be available soon.
Moving on now, the brand new Brazilian Society hosted a welcome party on Friday down at our Regent Street campus. There's Brazilian-themed music, food and fun. Look out for more events because they're coming very soon.
Next up, let's take a look at the results from last week's matches. And now, where's that little tart going to be today? Morgan!
Thanks, guys. Wonder where I am? Behind me is the Guildhall, which has been used as a town hall for several centuries. It was the only non-church owned building to survive the Great Fire of London, and on Tuesday, that spot right there, we're hosting a local pancake race between the local businesses, kicking off at 12 p.m. This Tuesday is Shrove Tuesday, and the term Pancake Day was developed after a certain practice of the time. But do you know why it's called Pancake Day? Shrove Tuesday is the first day before 40 days of fasting for Lent, so it's the last chance for people to use up rich ingredients such as eggs, milks and sugar. So they made pancakes. Next up is a new exhibition showing historical artefacts relating to the struggles women have faced and overcome from the past 2 centuries. The Long March to Equality features a book of poetry dating back to 1575 devoted to ancient Greek muses, and the exhibition focuses on the Votes for Women campaign. It is just opened and it runs till the 22nd of February and it's free. Finally, this Thursday is Valentine's Day. London has many things to do this time of year, so if you're planning a secret date for a crush or have just forgotten to make plans, this is the pick of the bunch, even if your partner isn't. Valentine's Day Cruise is a 40-minute circular cruise down the Thames, taking the sights with your loved one, and you get a free glass of champagne too. Tickets are £22.50 each, which isn't that expensive. That's all from me. See you next week in another location in London. Bye!
Thanks, Morgan, babes. Cheers
Thanks.
for that. Yeah.
I actually love pancakes.
Yeah, I love pancakes too. Who
Everyone
doesn't
loves
like
pancakes,
them?
but I make a really mean set of pancakes.
I bet you do. Make it for the smoke party.
That's
next time we have
happening.
one. Look, definitely one.
Sophie's
definitely
making us.
happen.
It's definitely
Finally,
happening.
we all know what day's coming up on Thursday. Valentine's,
Valentine's.
Isn't it? If you're still looking for your soulmate and the Spotted Westminster Library page isn't quite working out, get your sexy ass down to speed dating happening 1 week from today, hosted by the International Development Society. You never know, you might find your perfect match. You know, when I think of International Development Society, I think instantly sexual healing.
Really? Why is that?
Because it's International Development Society and they're organising the speed dating next week or in another week.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
That's it for today, so we'll see you all next
we're done
time.
here,
We're done.
Right,
We're
in
finished.
a bit. See you later.
Okay, thanks, bye.